Hey everyone, you're working on your opinion essays. I got several of them sent back to you guys. A few of you, I just needed to get a couple of things, get it instead of sharing it with me, and that was partially my fault. You can attach it to your assignment for lesson 4, right on that assignment, and it'll take me right to your Google Doc. Okay, and when you do that, then I can return it to you after I've given you your points and made any comments on it. Okay, so here's what you're going to be doing today. I have posted day 5 for you, the lesson for you of the video that you're going to watch today. It is revising the lead and introduction. Now, many of you have an introduction. Some of you didn't put an introduction at all. Right? So if you have an introduction, you're going to be revising it. And if you don't have one, you're going to be adding it. Right? The good thing about doing this all on the Google Doc is because then you can go right in and make your changes. Right? I know maybe some of you worked on a piece of paper writing out your story to start with, and that's perfectly fine. However, you worked it, that works for you and wrote it, but you have it on your Google Doc that's all typed up. Okay, so today is revising the lead and the introduction. Now, you won't do anything with the body of your draft. You're not going to do anything with that. Just leave it as is right now. Um, I mean, if you want to make any changes based on the comments that I made, that's fine, but I'm not going to look at that right now. I'm just going to be looking at your lead, your introduction, right? So what you're ultimately going to have is you're going to have 5 paragraphs. You're going to have your lead introduction paragraph. You're going to have 3 other paragraphs. Each one of those paragraphs will be about the reason that you chose. You had to have 3 reasons and examples. And then your last paragraphs will be your conclusion. We'll get to all of that later. Today is just revising the lead and the introduction. One of the things that she is going to talk to you about on the slide today is how to hook the reader. Now, remember, we've talked about this in the past. You always want to hook your reader right from the beginning. Okay, she's going to give you some ideas. Now, remember, in the past, some of the things we did was to ask a question, okay, or start with a sound. It all depends on what's going to work for your topic. So, just because you want to make a sound doesn't mean that it's going to be the best thing for your essay. Okay, so choose what's going to work best. So she's going to give you some suggestions on things that you can do. You always, always, always want to make sure that your strong opinion statement is in your first paragraph. Usually it's at the end of your paragraph. Okay. Um, you never want to start your story, and she's going to tell you the same thing. You never want to start your story with this essay is about, because you know what? That's boring. Right. So you have to make sure that opinion statement, that strong opinion statement, is in your first paragraph, your introduction. The other thing that many of you did, and you don't want to do this, is you don't want to put any of your reasons in your first paragraph. If you do that and you give the reasons, well, then your reader has no reason to continue on. You've already given all that right in the first paragraph. So no reasons. Again, you're going to see this in the video. You can always go back to these lessons. So they're always there for you. And these slides are extremely helpful. Okay, so real quick, you're going to be working on your lead and your introduction. Always find ways that you're going to hook the reader in that first paragraph. And that first paragraph isn't going to be a long one. It's usually your shortest paragraph. Okay, so watch the video today, and then you're going to revise or actually write your introduction, and then that will be due back to me tomorrow on Friday. Right? As she said, have a not so whippy day. Have a safe and blessed day.